Hello and welcome. We have some very, very intense energies upon us right now, April 14th, and it's going to continue throughout the rest of the week. And I don't normally do these kinds of videos because it is energy. But if you have been messing with burnout, adjusting the camera, if you've been messing with burnout or dabbling with it, doing all the things when it comes to burnout, this week's energy can intensify it. And many of you could have a little bit of a crying jet. I'm just giving you a heads up, and please allow it to happen. Because I pulled cards before the camera started, and they all come from the Angel Chatter Oracle deck, my personal deck that I created. And the first card, because this is about a lot of the energies this week, and it's about moon energies. We have a new moon coming in on the 17th, Thursday. And it's not this sweet little new moon where you can go out and frolic with the moon fairies and say what you want. This one, and it's the build up to, and then the letdown afterwards. So we're in that 3-day window right now. This is about really getting clear of what you don't want. I was working with a client earlier today, and she said, hey, I have an opportunity to do this work at home situation. And I knew it wasn't the best thing for her because it would contribute and increase her burnout because it is far out of the realm of things she would love to do. So I tossed it back at her. Do you want to do this? Well, no, but it's a safety thing. And I get it. Sometimes we do, it's best advised if we do certain things to help us relax into that receiving mode so then we can go forward with some more. But I pushed her a little bit harder in that loving way, of course, to use the energy of this new moon and really settle in with, what do you want? What are you no longer available for? To replace quickly with, what are you available for? So not available for scarcity, for example. That makes I am available for generosity, for abundance of money, with ease of money for that particular scenario. Because when we get into that mind loop, it causes mental burnout. And these cards, the remaining 5 cards here, they stacked themselves up. They wanted to all come out to play, and there will be some bouncing back and forth, so bear with me. This next card is coming from Archangel Canuel with You Are Worthy. You are worthy to heal from burnout. You are worthy to live that life that you dream of. But here's the kicker right now. Now is not the time to go forth, knives swirling, batons twirling, and fires blazing. Take one step. Get rid of one thing and replace it with something else that puts you into the direction, that trajectory that you wish. Because when a life is lived that is settling, doing something because it's expected, because it will cover something, it contributes to your burnout. And the cycle will continue to perpetuate. So in order to begin to receive those desires, to be able to help you step more clearly into this new moon's rather intense energies, Raziel comes forward with that message of unwind. Now, unwind can absolutely mean rest, a nap, sleeping, going to bed at a decent time without the phone in your face, because that blue light, my love, it contributes to disruptive sleep at the very minimum. But unwinding is maybe permitting yourself to meditate, going over on a free channel and learning how to do Tai Chi. There are a lot of free resources out there to help you unwind. Journaling is another one. Absolutely. I hear you asking, well, what about cards? Of course cards can work, but this isn't a time for you to be second guessing. This is a time for you to literally unwind so you can get that kind of clarity. Because the clearer you are, even if it's only a few steps beyond what you can do now, it begins to shift. And you are literally putting your desires forward so you can stop being burned out. Because the very next card that comes out, is Sandalphon. And this is about taking those steps. What I've been saying, what they've been saying so far, it's about movement. Not necessarily physical and going out in the woods and hiking as Zeke and I do on a regular basis, but taking steps to help move you forward. This is not a time to force it at all, but to move forward, at least mentally. Make up lists if you have to. I'm a great list person. Things that you don't want to do, which then goes, okay, that's out of my head. What can I do? What would I love to do instead? And then take those steps, because these last two are both from Camuel, Angel of Self-Love. It's about honoring. That's one of the cards, is self-love, while the other is pampering. Self-love is doing something for you, and it's not necessarily going and getting a mani-pedi or a massage, but it's loving yourself enough to allow your soul to speak to you with greater clarity, so you can stop the burnout cycle. Because there are 4 levels, there are 4 different kinds of burnout. The physical one, which you're probably most familiar with, where you're just physically exhausted. But there's mental, there's emotional, and of course there's spiritual. Not as well spoken about, but it's where you second guess everything. Well, I want to do that, but, or what do you think? And you start calling a friend to say, well, what do you think? Or you text a friend, just like that game show, call a friend, text a friend. What do you think about this? You're looking for that permission. You don't need permission to live life as you wish. Now, it can change over your life, of course, because you have evolved. But now, at this moment, no matter your age, in this moment of your life, what would you love to do? If you want to go and deliver Domino's pizza because that's going to bring you ease, do it. If you want to do card readings, do it. What would you love to do? And then take steps forward to do just that. What would make you relax, to help ease your mind, to give you some of that emotional support, and so you can gain that spiritual clarity, so your body, your physical body, your sacred vessel isn't so exhausted. These are a lot of deep and wondrous things to think about this week, but they're very, very important. And I hope you're allowing this message to be received in the energy it was given with great love. Because one of my pillars, one of my beliefs, everyone should live the life as they desire. As long as you're not hurting anybody, live your life to the fullest, so you can be you, which will pretty much have you avoiding burnout. Until next time, I am Christine Alexandria, the founder of Mère La Vie, helping women heal from burnout and always. Until next time, bye.